Hi everyone, and welcome to the Pharma Sensei channel. My name is Ken, and today I'll be briefly going over the purpose of this channel, as well as what you can expect from my videos moving forward. So first off, let's start with why the name Pharma Sensei. It's basically a combination of the two things that I do for a living. Pharma, which is short for pharmacist, which I am in real life, clinical pharmacist, and Sensei, which is a Japanese term for instructor in a martial arts context. And that also explains the headband, which samurai used to use during battle as a sign of discipline, perseverance, as well as practicality to keep the sweat out of their eyes during combat there. So the first reason why I wanted to start making videos was due to the return of the elusive Pokémon 151 collection, which you can see behind me here. Made quite a collection here over the last couple months, and the nostalgia really hit hard with this one. My Pokemon journey started back in 1999 when I was about 10 years old, and that was when the original Shadowless base set cards were released, and you could pick up single booster packs from 7-Eleven for like $4 to $5, I believe, at the time. And obviously I was only a kid at the time, so I didn't really keep the cards in pristine condition, but I think I was able to maintain the majority of my cards in more or less decent shape. And the second reason is simply to document my journey as I'm tearing open these packs of 151 here for both my wife and my 3-year-old daughter, who are currently in Japan right now. So just to keep my daughter, give her some entertainment. And my daughter just so happens to be a really big Pokemon fan. She just recently received a Pikachu plushie from Japan, which, everything there is a lot cheaper and typically of better quality. So I'm just trying to keep her entertained while she's away and ensure she can watch these videos whenever she misses her dad. And so, what can you expect from this channel? So over the next couple of weeks, months, years, who knows, however long, I'm going to be opening those sealed products here behind me and also keeping a chunk of those for investment purposes. As you probably already know, the Pokemon cards are completely taking off in this market, especially with the introduction of 151 last year, now Surging Sparks, and all the new ones that are coming on the set. So let's start off by actually going over I just want to go over some of my old collection here from the 1990 original base set. Okay, so starting off from the top here, this is Pokemon number 3, Chansey. So as you can see here, I did get these graded from PSA. It was about a year back. That's again when kind of Pokemon was picking up shortly after COVID. And these were the ones that were in relatively better condition compared to the rest of the binder, which I can eventually show you guys too. But starting off with Chansey, so this is the Shadowless here, graded as a 7. Okay, next on the list there, this is probably one of the most valuable cards in my set here. It's still one of the most sought after, the Shadowless Charizard. Unfortunately, it only scored a 6. And again, that's probably because as a kid, I loved to show off this card. It was one of my treasures, and it was probably handled and passed around a little bit too much there. So might have started as a 9 or 10, unfortunately degraded there over time with misuse. So yeah, there's a better look at the Charizard there. Okay. Second one on the list there is the Gyarados. Actually one of my favorite Pokemon as well. Just a really nice edgy design here. So again, Shadowless, graded as a 7 on PSA there. Really, really beautiful card there. Next on the list there, Magneton, number 9. And also graded as a PSA 9. Magneton, probably one of the less popular Pokemon, but back in the day, this was still worth quite a lot there. Next on the list there, Poliwrath. Again, Shadowless. Number 13, graded as a PSA 9. Okay, this is one of the evolution Pokemons with Poliwag and Poliwhirl. So, beautiful card there. And I think these last couple here graded higher because they were left kind of further back in the binder. Weren't as popular back in the days, so probably weren't handled as much. And being on the second page of the binder, were probably just kept in better preserved condition there. And last but not least, Venusaur. which graded as a PSA 9. So again, this one was kept in pretty good condition there. Very popular card nowadays, and actually, as I'll show you in a second here, because it came back as a PSA 9, it's worth equally, if not more, than the Shadowless Charizard PSA 6 I have on hand. Okay, so there you have it. Those were the 6 graded 1999 Shadowless base set cards from my childhood collection there. And just to give everyone a sense of value here, I've preemptively pulled up some pricings here on price charting. So with the Chansey there, as you can see, PSA 7 there, last one sold for about $110. Prices were kind of trending up, trending down, trending up. That's just kind of the typical sentiment with Pokemon here. It's hard to stay consistent. Same thing here with the Charizard. As you can see, there was a bit of a trending up here, peaking actually just in November here, and then for some reason this one only sold for $900, but probably averaging anywhere from like $1,100 to $1,200 right now, around $1,500 if you're lucky. The Gyarados there, also kind of trending up in value, probably averaging around $100 for the PSA 7. Magneton, PSA, I believe actually mine was a 9, so the last 9 there, $311. Let me just confirm that. Here are the charts. Okay, it's actually a little bit higher. I guess that takes the average there, so yeah, 311 there. Poliwrath, PSA 9, around $350. And last but not least, the Venusaur, probably averaging around $1,200 there. So as you can see, the $1,200, the Venusaur, because it came back as a PSA 9, worth equally, if not more, than the Charizard. Yeah, and the Charizards here, unfortunately, the PSA 6, yeah, again, not averaging as much. If this was a 7, that would have been significantly more value, but again, wasn't well maintained. So yeah, that's just a good sense, general sense of what these cards are valued at. Probably won't be selling these, to be honest, anytime soon. Probably something that I'm just going to keep for my daughter, and she can decide what she wants to do with that in the future. Yeah, and hoping that she continues to be an avid Pokemon collector, and yeah, continues to uphold the value of these cards here. So shifting on here, so as you can see in the background there, I'm just gonna blow this up one more time. That's the Pokemon 151 sealed set there, and also a bit of Surging Sparks that I managed to pick up on sale there at London Drugs just the past week. There was 20% off, I believe, for the Black Friday weekend. I did open up a poster collection. As you can see, I did put up one side of the poster, the better side, as my wife would say, the more animated colored side, which actually shows all the cards in the 151 collection. And I actually opened that pack with my buddies about 2 weeks ago, and actually managed to pull this. So this is a Squirtle 170/165 special illustration rare. Really lucky, came out of one of the poster collections in the 3rd pack there. Looks like to be in decent condition. Centering might be a little bit off. I'll decide whether or not to get this graded here in the future. Anyway, so yeah, over the next couple of days here and couple of weeks, months, we'll be opening up some 151 packs. So if that's something that you're into, stay tuned, and we'll see you around next time.